a lot of the lore isn't actually covered in Mega Man 3, so that's kind of weird. But let me cover that real quick, because I'll explain some of the plot gaps in it. Light built a new world-saving machine called Gamma. Gamma was a giant robot that was capable of lifting buildings and putting them back on their foundations and stopping floodwaters, whatever. Disaster robot, ultimate disaster, life-saving disaster prevention robot. However, it had to be fueled by big power cells. And Wily sent a new batch of 8 robot masters to distract Mega Man by taking over different regions of the world, while he stole the power sources to Gamma, along with Proto Man's help, kind of. And the last little tidbit, Proto Man is found by Wily in between the events of 1 and 3, and Wily replaces Proto Man's power core with, instead of a solar core, which was faulty, with a nuclear core, which was a danger to other people. So now Proto Man had to be wary of his potential effect that he could have if he were defeated in battle. Let me switch back to something on my end, and we'll get this run started. So yeah, okay, that's the summary of the events before Mega Man 3, the important ones anyway. So I'll explain anything else that might come up, but let's get this run started. Yeah, pretty much. So Wily wanted Gamma not to save the world from disasters, but for his own nefarious purposes. So yeah. A lot of that lore isn't explained in game, so I think it's really essential to go into it knowing it. Now this, I like Mega Man 2 a lot more, so this run will not be as clean as my Mega Man 2 one, but we'll try. The little glitch in the bottom, or towards the right side of the screen, is just something with the Legacy Collection. I'm not really sure what it is. Top Man. This run will also take a little longer than Mega Man 2. I ran through it the other day and it took me an hour and a half. However, I usually remember it taking me closer to 2 hours, so we'll see. There we go. Oh, Mega Man also has a new move in Mega Man 3, so I'll show that real quick. He can slide. Whee! Yeah, well, thanks for coming by, dude. Come by anytime. My stream schedule's at the bottom of my channel, one of the widgets down below. But yeah. So yeah, we're just going to be cruising along here. Nothing too challenging. So yeah, in this game the items are replaced with Rush, the dog, that you see in Smash. So the most basic power-up that you just start with Rush is Rush Coil, which is Mega Man's up special. He just gets a spring and shoots up. Oh yeah, we're playing Mega Man 3 now. So yeah. Also, I'll be uploading videos of this to my YouTube channel as well at some point in the near future, so if you missed the run, you can watch it there. Sliding away to victory. There we go. There we go. Oop. I bonked. Yeah, I also won't be doing lemons only for these bosses. I don't know them as well, but it should still be good. Oop, I thought I jumped there. There we go. Oh, channel name? Rock2million256 is my screen name, or my channel name. That was dumb. I guess that's why you shouldn't reach out while you're playing a game. That's fine. So anyway, yeah, I usually shorten it to Rock 2000. Like that's what I go by on. My Twitter handle still Rock 2,256,000, but my screen name on there is Rock 2000. So you can call me Rock 2000, call me Rock, whatever. But my full tag is Rock 2,256,000. I'll give a backstory to why it's something so convoluted in the near future. Yeah, see, I thought that top was going to appear a lot sooner, which is why I jumped as early as I did. This section can seem trippy to new players, but it's pretty straightforward. You just kind of have to hold right, pretty much, and just jump like you normally would. Just be mindful of your exact positioning. This boss fight's pretty easy, which is why it's always the first stage you should start with in any run. He's invincible while he's spinning though, so he does a decent amount of contact damage as well. There we go. Pretty easy. The next fight, Shadow Man. Like, I know I've been complaining about stuff that would be difficult to do in runs, but I accept that I might not be as good as some of the speedrunners. The next fight with Shadow Man, everybody agrees is atrocious, because his AI is completely random, and it's really hard to dodge. So, you'll see once we get there. Come on, dude, jump. There we go. Ah, the first Proto Man fight. Ah. Yeah, so he has, although he doesn't have a health bar, he takes 28 hits to kill, or he has 28 points like a normal enemy would, or normal boss would, so. Yeah, but that was our first bout with Proto Man. We'll see him a couple more times. I can't see where I'm going. Oh, crap. Ah, there we go. Go. Pretty straightforward. Just hold right and jump. Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, those enemies are the worst. Up here, if you take your time and let the platform load, you can shoot them while they're still on the ground. Alright, this next section's tricky, because you have these parachuting enemies that come out of the sky. They don't really get in your way for the first few platforms, but on the latter ones they can definitely hit you and knock you off. Like this one? Ah. Oh, wow. Okay. How many lives? Okay, we got some lives. We're good. I would use save states or rewind a little bit, but, you know, want to make this somewhat an honorable run, so we won't do that. I should have jumped up sooner, I knew that was coming. Sometimes their drop heights are weird though, so... Yeah, like see, I think that was the one I died to, and he was a lot higher that time. There we go. Ah, dang. He didn't jump as far as I thought he would. That's fine. Slide away to victory! Alright. Well, took a couple of grisly deaths, but, you know, we're still rocking. Alright, so this fight is dumb. Long story short. So this boss is weak to topspin, which is why we have it. However, Topspin is a terrible weapon. All he does, like you, okay, so Mega Man has to be in the air when you use it, and when you're in the air, if you press Y, he spins, and his body becomes a hitbox. But the hitbox is jank, and the damage is highly inconsistent, as you're probably about to, oh shoot, I should have made a save state. Because this is probably not a first time fight. Yeah, and the weapon energy use is random too. Okay, ooh. Ooh, we almost lost that one. If you run out of Topspin, you're screwed. Yeah, you could see that my energy consumption was completely random there. I was just tapping Y the whole time when I was in the air. Fortunately, he's pretty weak to it though, so it wasn't that big of a deal. And now we get Shadow Blade. The run gets pretty easy from here on out until the Dock Robot fights, which are atrocious, but we'll get through them. Snake Man. I like most of the teams in this game. This one's really good. There we go. Ooh, got a life, nice. Snake Man's remix for Smash is really good. There we go. There we go. Alright. We're schmoving. There we go. Yeah, I agree. That sound effect is really satisfying. So this section's kind of oh, ow. Dang. I was going to say this section was free, because normally you can just slide under those enemies, but I wasn't paying attention. So these are kind of like the Sniper Joes, which were the dudes with the shields that we saw in Mega Man 2. They function a little differently though. So instead of having a shield, they just have their eye thing, and it just opens and shuts. They take 8 hits. There we go. Ooh, life. So these were a new addition. So random tanks. Got a life. You can get an E-tank out of those sometimes, which is really useful. Because you can have as many E-tanks as you can carry in this one, unlike Mega Man 2. I don't know why they were so inconsistent with that. I mean, E-tanks are broken, but, you know, it's weird that it's changed so much, because sometimes it's like 4, sometimes it's 9, sometimes they don't care. I'm pretty sure this one is just however many you can carry. It might be 9. But yeah, see, you can just slide under those enemies easy. There's our health pickup. Yeah, easy. A lot of the scenes in this game, one thing I do like about it is that a lot of the scenes in this game do flow really well if you know exactly what to do. So, that's something. Alright, these platforms are super glitchy. If you're standing on the, I might call that a fan, the grate thing, whatever. When the platform comes out, sometimes you just get glitched off the whole platform. It's really dumb, and you just lose a life. Whoa, that was not a good jump. Yeah, we're good. Alright. I'm gonna take some damage up here, because... Alright, that one we're good. Yeah, cool. Oh, I thought I was gonna take damage. Cool. Alright. Usually don't get that. That's pretty good. Alright, make a save state real quick. Alright, Snake Man. His pattern is pretty straightforward. You want to damage boost off the snakes, because they don't do as much damage as he does with contact. Oh. So, his pattern Sometimes he jumps over the gap that's closest to me, sometimes he walks down through it. If he shoots snakes, he's going to walk through it, so you can't stay down there. But if he doesn't, then he'll jump over you, and you're safe to keep going. You're safe to go down there and dodge him for a minute. This is more of a fight of attrition than anything else, if you're doing a lemon run. Half hour into this one. I think we clocked in at just about an hour for Mega Man 2. So, we're doing pretty good. Alright, next is Sparkman. He's weak to Shadow Blade. This was my favorite theme from this game when I first started out. Yeah, that one particular scene right there with Sparkman's theme in the background, it just flows really, really well. I think I like Snake Man's theme more now, but this one's still a classic. These things are tricky. The electric beam does damage, but also the base does damage too. I was going to try to get around that, but it's no matter. I think there's a health pickup. Yeah. Okay, so we're about to exploit a glitch here. So let's get up there with Rush Coil. Okay, so you'll notice that we have two weapons. This is Rush Marine, by the way. It's basically a submarine. So, the glitch. There's a third Rush weapon, I guess, called Rush Jet. Basically, it's item 2 from Mega Man 2, except there's a few constraints on it, like or actually, there's fewer constraints. You can go up and down with it as well. So we don't really need it in the early sections of the game, but I always like to glitch my way into getting it. So here's how we do it. You have to beat Snake Man's first. So you see how we have, kind of did it right there. See how we have a Shadow Blade there, and see how we have Rush Marine here. All right, the gap in the bottom right next to those two is where Rush Jet should go. Now notice that, see how Shadow Blade is flashing right now? If we scroll over to the right, none of them are flashing. What weapon are we choosing? Well, and you see how we start out with an empty energy bar? Now if we fill it up with this, and use 1 bar of it, we get Rush Jet. So, yeah, kind of an easy way to cheese Rush Jet if you really wanted it. We don't need that, so. I think it's a cool thing. I haven't seen it documented anywhere, so I like to pretend that's my own little tech, which I just shared to the world. Again, you don't really need Rush Jet for most of this run. You really only need it once you get to the Doc Robot stages, which we'll get to eventually. We'll go ahead and fill up Rush Jet a bit more. We don't need it, but it's fun. I think we want to equip Shadow Blade here. Yeah. So Shadow Blade is basically Metal Blade with 2 constraints. 1, you can only throw it in 5 directions. You cannot throw it below you. And 2, you let me get over here first. It doesn't go the full length of the screen. It only goes a set distance. But other than that, it's basically Metal Blade. I'm gonna stand over here, play this safe. There we go. Sparkman. Here we go. Ooh, didn't think I was going to take contact. There we go. Okay, we're good. He didn't show it there, but he has another attack where he charges up a giant energy ball by holding his arms like this and then throwing it at Mega Man. And that's where Mega Man's up smash comes from, Spark Shock. But Spark Shock, the way Mega Man uses it is literally just like pellets. So it's in Smash, it comes from the boss more so than it does from his weapon in the game. I don't think Shadow Blade was a custom option in Smash 4. And Top Spin, I forgot. Top Spin is Mega Man's dash attack. So, yeah. Yeah, I forgot to mention those when I played those stages. Top Spin is just as derpy in Smash as it is in this game, honestly. It's kind of funny. Oh, I think this is another Proto Man. Yeah. Yeah, so Proto Man's themes have much longer versions to them than what they show in game. There's another situation later where that applies, but I don't know why they cut it. There's like a cheat option in like the original version of the game where it was like 2-player or something like that. I don't know, it's weird. Where you can freeze the game and then you can listen. I shouldn't have done that. So, yeah, there's an option where you can freeze the game and listen to like the... I couldn't turn around there. It's weird. Okay, we're good. But yeah, that's not really an option when you're doing a 1-player game, so... Weird design choice. Old Faithful disappearing blocks. There's no getting around these either. Yeah, and those magnet things will pull us into them. I'm not going to try that this time. There we go. Alright. Last set for now. Yeah, that last one's tricky. That second block with that magnet pulling on you over a pit, that's scary. Rather take a little damage there than get knocked off a platform, so I'm gonna beat him quick. There we go. Alright, Magnet Man's weak to Spark Shock, so we'll use that. Yeah, from here on out, for most of my runs, I just go in order of boss weakness. So Magnet Man's weapon is essentially a homing missile. And that's the weapon we'll get when we beat him. If we beat him. Just really spamming that magnet. Got him. Okay. Got him. And with that, we get Magnet Missile. Alright, Hardman is weak to Magnet Missile, so we'll go with him. Hardman's weapon is where Hard Knuckle comes from. So, that's a Mega Man's down air. Yeah, all of Mega Man's weapons, I think every single one of his moves comes from very direct reference in one of his games. This wasp nest is atrocious, by the way, because like you can't damage the nest, and there's like 5 of these things, and it's like, ugh. Really, bro? Yeah, you can't help but get damaged by them, pretty much. Those are fun. When you step on them, they launch little traps. I want to say Hardman had a remix in Smash. I could be wrong about that. I thought I liked it. I just haven't listened to it much. We are breaking physics here. Also, I have no idea why I'm hitting his bomb or whatever he's throwing. There we go. Throwing through walls. Yeah. They did a really good job with introducing Mega Man in Smash. Although, when I started playing him, I wasn't actually originally a Mega Man fan. I was introduced to Mega Man by Smash. It was kind of a time when I was just really getting into gaming and what it really meant, like hard games. Because up to the point before I played Mega Man 2, I had played, you know, like Pokemon and like Wii Sports, just really easy games. But I finally wanted to beat people in Smash. I was like, I used to be a Mario main. And I had played a lot of Mario before that point, so I guess it is fair that I had some platforming experience. But when I started playing with Mario and Smash, I realized very quickly that I can't zone people out. Like, I have to. It's all luck based being up close. It's just whoever presses the button faster. I want to like space people out. I want to plan control, you know. So I wanted to play a character that spaced better. And then I came across Mega Man just by chance. I was like, yeah, I can force mix-ups with this, you know, I can play around people's shields, they can't do anything about it. This is cool. Well, let me play his game, so that I can be like really into his game and all. And I didn't really think I'd be that into it, but I turned on the the Mega Man 2 Masterpiece demo from Smash 4. And I played it. The stage that came up was Wily Stage 1, which was the one with the dragon. Had no idea what I was doing. Barely got to the weapon select screen, didn't even know what that was. Couldn't get past the first wall where, you know, you have to use item 1 to jump over it. And it was funny, but I fell in love with it at that point. I bought the whole game and played through it. I was like, wow, this is so challenging yet so rewarding. It's fair, but it's like challenging. And then, you know, I started getting, because I like the gameplay so much, I started reading up on like the themes of Mega Man and like the backstory and like the meaning of everything, and just started really falling in love with the idea of never giving up, fighting for everlasting peace, which is kind of what the end of Mega Man 1. It says at the end of the game that fight Mega Man for everlasting peace, and I kind of fell in love with that. Which made me fall in love with the series, so I ended up playing a lot of the rest. So it's definitely not just because I like him in Smash, it's because I like the character, what he stands for. Helped me grow a lot as both a gamer and a person, honestly. But yeah, so kind of made it a point to run these games, do them well, do them proud. I also tried to do them proud in Smash 2, which, by the way, at some point we will probably be playing Smash on this channel. So stay tuned for that. We're doing Hard Man, Mega Man, yeah. Well, thank you. I do try. I mainly just care about Mega Man 2 running that well. I like the rest of the series. Like, I like 3. I like 6 better, honestly. We'll run 6 at some point. It's kind of annoying how he freezes you in place, but like, since the homing missiles tack on to him horizontally and then vertically, he doesn't move a whole lot, so he just gets pegged real easy. But yeah, so he's pretty easy once you have Magnet Missile. But the hard knuckles are what inspired Mega Man's down air. So yeah, 2 is my favorite, 3 is really good. All the Doc Robot stages kind of make it unenjoyable at times, but we'll see how that goes today. 6, I think 6 is really clean. I think it's actually the cleanest of the original NES games. Its mechanics are the smoothest. Like, slide is smooth, charge shot is balanced. Shouldn't have done that. Yeah, we'll get that health pickup. Alright. A lot of people say 9 is their favorite. Or Mega Man 1 Powered Up, which was a PSP game. Which was a remake of 1, because 1 was atrocious. The original 1. But, I don't know, 9 was really clean. But it didn't feel like it had as much personal flavor as 2 did. Like, 2 just had really unique things about it. 9 was a really well done game. Don't get me wrong. But didn't feel like it was as original. 11 was really good. I'm going to run that at some point. I'll probably run 9 too. 4 and 5 were good. Probably won't run those. Well, maybe I will in the distant future, but oh, this isn't a fight. He's just helping us. But he just stares at Mega Man menacingly. He's just standing there, menacingly. But yeah, 11's really good. We'll probably run that at some point pretty soon. Oh, so the thing with this, if you keep jumping, you don't burn weapon energy. See still how I still have full weapon energy while I'm jumping? Well, I just burned one now. You don't burn that much anyway, but anyway, it can be useful. It doesn't help so much vertically as it does horizontally. You'll see why in later stages. Do I care about that wonder pickup? Probably should. E-tanks are always good. I can get up there with Rush Coil still. Different Mega Man games. Yeah. So Mega Man 4... Charge Shot was busted in Mega Man 4. It did too much damage. You didn't need any of the weapons, which kind of made the game not as fun. So that's kind of the whole point. You need weapons. 5 was janky to me. Just personally. I thought it controlled poorly compared to some of the others. 1 was atrocious. Ice physics were awful. Oh yes, an E-tank. Nice. Nice. That's good. That's really good. Yeah, but ice physics in 1 were atrocious. So the pulse buffering kind of worked the opposite in 1. So instead of having no interaction with projectiles you're currently in collision with, like in Mega Man 2, you have repeated. That was weird. Repeated interactions. So you can basically pulse spam while you have a projectile inside the boss's hitbox and instantly kill them because you keep repetitively hitting them when you pulse buffer. So it kind of busts the final boss because Elect Beam is a really big hitbox. So yeah, and then there's just sections of that game that just are not enjoyable. It's really good for the lore though, I guess. Let's see. So that talked about 1 through 6. So 7. 7 was a 16-bit game. They tried to like update Mega Man graphics. It's not terrible, but Mega Man's too big for the screen, and it just feels weird. I don't know. Like these games are usually whimsical, but it was almost too whimsical. Like the music was just weird, and I don't know. The only thing that was serious was the final boss, where Mega Man has like a really out of character line. I feel like, at least, out of character. And the boss fight was overly hard. It was all luck whether you beat it or not. I should probably equip pellets. Yeah. Trying to bait the dragonflies above me. There we go. Cool. Oh, so the line... Okay, let me try to remember it. It was something along the lines of... I've put up with you long enough, oh no. It was, I should have done this a long time ago, Dr. Wily. I'm gonna put an end to all this. Die, Wily. He was gonna kill Wily, which his whole shtick is not killing Wily. Like, if you notice in Mega Man 2, and you'll see in this one too, he takes him hostage, instead of actually killing him. He just had like a breaking character at that moment when he was going to kill Wily. And also the end credit scene had the Skull Castle blowing up with a giant death skull behind it, and it was like really fiery and like almost hellish. So it was just, yeah, it was out of character, I felt like, compared to his other interactions. We're doing Gemini Man, so that means Search Snake. So yeah. But other than that, the game was like super bright, and the contrast there just didn't work. Oh boy, he's kicking my butt. Alright. I should be firing. Oop. There we go. Okay, let me cover that boss fight since I kind of just blew through it. So Gemini Man splits into two men, and it's Gemini. And he jumps across, shoots at you, blah blah. When you drop him down to half health, he turns into one robot. And occasionally, after walking around for a little while as his one robot form, he shoots a Gemini laser, which is like a long blue laser beam that bounces off of walls. Gemini laser or Search Snake are the worst weapons in the game. You'll see why when I have to do certain fights pretty soon. But yeah. But let's see. So that. Ooh, let me get out of his way. I didn't get out of his way. Yeah, that section did not do well. It's too hasty. Oh, I should have Shadow Blade equipped here. Let's see. So we were up to Mega Man 7. I'm taking a ton of damage. Hope I don't die. Let's see. Ooh. So weird I haven't gotten a health pickup. Oh wait, there's one. We might be okay? I don't know. Might have to use an E-Tank. It's not a big deal, but... Actually, I might just take the life. Because E-Tanks are a lot more valuable. I'll take the life at some point. Like just... I'll probably lose it to... If I don't recover a lot of health, just lose it to Gemini Man. Whew. Okay. We're gonna try something kind of janky here. I'll get back to the Mega Man in a second. So what I'm gonna try to do here is fire this magnet missile so that it hits the porcupine and not his missiles. The magnet missile can collide with the spines, so I gotta be careful. I think that hit a spine instead of him. That got him. That got him. Cool, got him. Alright. Sometimes I get that, sometimes I don't. And we get a free E-Tank. Nice. Maybe we'll get a health pickup with these dudes. I like his bending over animation. There we go. Okay, so Mega Man 8. That is the only, or one of the two that I haven't played of the classic series. Or haven't beaten of the classic series. 8 is a 32-bit game, and it has voice acting. And the voice acting is done by 10-year-olds, or 10-year-old girls specifically. Like, it's just Google Mega Man 8 voice acting. It'll be really understandable once you do. It's atrocious. It is absolutely atrocious. I can't even play the game. I just can't listen to them. So I will probably never go back and complete that one unless that's like a challenge or something. That's just bad. And then Mega Man 10. No reason why I haven't played 10 yet. I really should. That might be something I do on here after a while. It's I think it's supposed to be pretty good. It's supposed to be like in the same vein as 9, and I like 9, so I might as well play it at some point. Alright, we have 5 E-tanks and 8 lives. I will probably take a life here. Yeah, because we'll respawn back in that room with full health, so I'm just going to die here real quick. There we go. Alright. Start with a full tank. Alright, Gemini laser. This is what Needleman's weak to. Pretty atrocious. So you can only fire one Gemini laser at a time, and if you miss, you can't fire another one until it's gone. Ooh. I need to get 3, dude. Wow. Oh, come on, hit him, hit him. Ah, got him. Okay, good. Yeah, that weapon is atrocious because you're just defenseless until it disappears. But Search Snake is kind of worse in some regards because it only travels along the ground and walls, so you basically have no aerial combat, which is where a lot of combat's done. Running and gunning. So yeah, normally we get Rush Jet from Needleman, which we cheesed earlier in Snake Man stage. So now we're going to get into the Dock Robot stages. This is where it gets tough. After the Dock Robot stages, the run's free. We'll start with Sparkman. So basically the Dock Robot is a robot that can change what AI is in it. And it's like an experimental robot. You'll see the twist, the gimmick behind it once we get to the first Dock Robot fight. But basically he's retaken the stages, so we're playing like remixed versions of the stages. Kind of like Celeste B-sides, I guess. Would be a decent analogy. They're all harder versions. There's going to be a lot more spikes. You'll see stuff. And we need pellets, not Shadow Blade. Yeah, so those little spinners, little rotors can pick you up and drop you off in a hole. As long as you jump quickly, they won't influence your jump speed and stuff that much. The stages, yeah, I agree. The stages themselves are fun. The Dock Robot fights suck. There we go. Whee! Alright. Yeah, redone areas are pretty good. I do like the stages. Or all but one of them. Actually, that Needleman's flying section isn't bad. And I'm kind of spoiling stuff, so... Alright, the first fight, I believe, is... Okay. I believe he's weak to Magnet Missile. Alright. Oh no! Is he absorbing Metal Man? So yeah, when I was alluding to earlier about him being able to take on different AIs, he's literally the original 8... Or the 8 Robot Masters from Mega Man 2. So we're gonna fight all of those again. Yeah, the problems that make him really atrocious is that he's a lot bigger than any of the Robot Masters from Mega Man 2, so he's a lot harder to avoid. Also, spikes. Whew. There we go. Yeah, so this is like the Ultra Remix section, I guess. I don't know. So, yeah, we fight 2 per stage. So that was the first one. That's what also makes these stages brutal, is that you have to fight 2 bosses. Ooh. There we go. Strats. Wouldn't mind a health pickup. We'll be patient. Ah, dang. I thought I got over that. Alright. That's fine. Yeah, this section you can literally just kind of walk through. Ooh, that was close. I shouldn't turn back there. That made me nervous. Okay, the next one is atrocious. The next boss is only weak to Gemini Laser and Search Snake. And you're going to see why that's really bad in just a second. We're going to use Search Snake because you can shoot 2 of those at a time instead of 1. Yeah, Quick Man with only Gemini Laser and Search Snake. It's atrocious. I will lose. Oh crap, wait. I should make a safe state. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, see, I'm about to lose this already. Oh, crap. Oh, see? See, he's jumping into... He's jumping in the air. You can't hit him. You can't hit him. Okay, we'll try with Gemini Laser and see how that goes. That was a mistake. See, I'm defenseless. At least he got hit. Oh, no. Ah, come on. Ah, dang. Oh! Pog trip. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, wow. That was nice. Dang. Nice. We annihilate him. Clip that, please. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. Wow. Okay, well, I guess I'm glad we used the E-Tank now, because like we weren't on full health before we started that fight. Wow, that was clutch. Dang, I was not expecting to pull that one with Gemini Laser. That was dumb. That was fun. Alright. I'm just gonna wait. Well, I don't know why I'm bad at those dudes. Ow. Dang. Alright, we're gonna go for that since we've taken some damage. There's a way we can get this, I think, pretty safely. One toe. Well, we're still net positive, but wasn't planning on taking that hit. Oh crap, we got an enemy. Alright. There we go. We gotta use Rush Coil to get up there. Weapon energy does replenish between Dock Robot stages, so that's useful. We have to be careful about using Rush Jet so much right now, because there's a section where we need them later. There we go. That's what you're supposed to do, but... Alright, let's make a safe state. Who is next? I believe it's Airman. I guess we can Spark Shock. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I hope there's a health pickup after this. I don't really remember if there is or not. No health pickup. That's concerning. Might have to use an E-Tank. I am totally fine using E-Tanks on the Dock Robot stages because they're really hard anyway. See if we get a health pickup though. That helps a little bit, but we're still going to use one. Alright, we're going to make a safe state here too. Just in case I don't get through it. This is a big flying section. Ooh, I should fly higher. Gonna go for that. Yeah. It's alright if I take some damage. Hope I don't have to revisit this section, because those energy tanks won't respawn. Oh wait, I made a save state, that's right. Yeah, we're good. That section can get really tricky because you end up taking a lot of damage on it. There we go. Oh, yeah. Let's see. That should help soften him up a good bit. I don't mind the flying sections because, like, they're unique. and all that, but they can get rather dangerous at times. Rush Jet's probably the best to take. There are a lot of good themes in Mega Man 3. Like this one's not bad now that I'm listening to it again. Oh, kind of funny. I think this is supposed to be a pirate ship, which doesn't make any sense for Needleman. Like Sewing Factory, maybe? I don't know what pirates have to do with anything. Come on, dude, Diploa. Can't go under there and get all those drops. I guess I could wait. But, I'd rather... There we go. Man, he was just living on a sliver of health. There we go. Alright, I believe Eatman is next, and he is weak to... what is he weak to? Shadow Blade? I don't actually... Oh, no, wait, this is Crashman. Crashman is weak to Hard Knuckle. Hello there. Yeah, Hard Knuckle does so much damage anyway that a boss being weak to it isn't like being that weak to it, really. And that's Needleman stage. So we move on to Shadow Man's. Yeah, Shadow Man's is actually the hardest remix stage, I'd say, or Doc Robot stage. Because look at those spikes. Spikes. Lots and lots of spikes. And those hitboxes are a lot bigger than what you think they are. Like, I could have clipped my head there easy. Ow. I thought I got off another shot. Rip. This is where the Proto Man fight was. Of course, at this point, we don't actually know him as Proto Man. He's called Breakman. That was the name that Dr. Wily gave him, because he breaks things. Kind of fits with his anger that he had when he left Light, because, you know, he was mad about Light trying to... Whoa, I wasn't looking. Yeah. Okay, this section we're going to use Rush Jet for, because it's atrocious. Because those platforms do not give you that much time to jump off of them. Alright, we'll drop Rush Coil. Alright. Alright. I think Woodman is here. He's weak to Needle Arm or Needle Cannon. Just in case. Yeah. See, okay. Ah, shoot. Ah, dang. Alright, I'm gonna use an E-Tank here, just to save for the fight. Yeah, his Leaf Shield is a lot... I am jumping too early, but Doc Robot's Leaf Shield is actually a lot harder to dodge because Doc Robot's bigger. So, there we go. Alright, so you can kind of cheese this section similar to the original stage if you just stand here and shoot him from below. There we go. So this section is kind of redone The platforms are a little bigger, but we have those low hopper enemies. I don't know what they're actually called. They do have a name. Everything in this game has a name, but I don't know what it is. Ooh, almost fell off that platform. I'm just gonna speed run over here. Get out of his way. There we go. That was close. Alright, Rush Jet could... Rush Jet. I'm gonna ignore that one over there. Let's head up here. There we go. Alright, I think Heatman's here. Or, yeah, I think Heatman's here. I think he's weak to Shadow Blade. I could be wrong about that though. Might be weak to something else. Let me make a save state here just in case I'm wrong. Yeah, it's weak to Shadow Blade. Wow, I am not doing hot. Wow, I'm trying to turn around, but like... Can I pull this off? Dang. Dang, so close. We'll just take the life there. That's fine. I have enough energy. Dang, that slide didn't come in. That's one thing that I don't care for about Mega Man 3 is that the slide is actually pretty laggy. So, we'll try that again. Yeah, I think the best word to use to describe this game is dang. Ooh, got him. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I think the right word to use for these games is bombastic. Not really violent. It's not really... They are whimsical, but you know, I think bombastic is just the perfect word to use here. Pretty difficult though, as that fight showed. I was spaghettiing that pretty hard though, so I had a better read on his AI than that. The Gemini's Man stage. This is actually probably the most chill stage. I think we got through the hard ones. Like Quick Man's the hardest fight, and I'd say Shadow Man's the hardest stage. So it's probably on the easier end. Ooh, bit too hasty there though. Gotta be slow and try to load in those fire droppers. There we go. Ah, dang. Oh wait, the pun? No, yeah, the pun's totally intended. For those who don't know, it's Mega Man's other name is the Blue Bomber. No, yeah, but I'd say that pun was definitely intended. Yeah, rip about that hole though. Knockback is pretty substantial in these games, so it can knock you right off the platforms. We'll worry about speedrun strats in the future. I just wanted to do this run just to get warmed up. Stuff. The punishing thing about dying though is that you get sent to either the beginning of the stage, the checkpoint halfway through, or you start at the boss door. So you usually have to backtrack a pretty good ways. I don't think this section goes on for much longer though. Yeah, we're through there. Okay. And should get whatever health back we lost with these dudes. Let's see. We're gonna take out this row too to give myself a cleaner jump. knew that 2 spikes could make for such a hassle? Oh wait, we're at full health. We don't really need to stall. How many lives do we have? 5? We'll be fine. We're already past all the hard parts, really. Alright, if we're careful... Well, I wasn't there, but... There. Now we don't have to use Rush Coil. We'll get that health back at some point. Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, poor tadpoles, they get wrecked every time. Who's here? Who do we have left? Flashman and Bubbleman. Well, we're not in water, so this is definitely Flashman. I think he's weak to... I think both the bosses are weak to Shadow Blade. Kind of like how they were both weak to Metal Blade in Mega Man 2. I could be wrong about this, but I think it's Shadow Blade. I would not call that weak. Spark Shock? Nope, not Spark Shock. Why don't I remember? Oh, Needle. Okay, cool. Yeah, this fight's going atrociously, but... yeah, no big deal. There we go. Yeah, I lost a lot of health real quick on that one. So we're not going to have many E-Tanks going into the Wily Castles, but those stages are easy and they have plenty of E-Tanks in them, so I need Rush Coil. There we go. That's why E-Tanks are so valuable in this game, because there's just a number of fights that would be really hard to do without having some sort of second wind. We don't need Rush Jet, we need Rush Marine. I'm in a submarine. I don't know how he's hopping on land, but whatever. Ooh. Yeah, I kind of forgot I can fire. Alright, let's see. There. Triggered all those. Head up here now. Oh. I don't care that much about that. Alright, let's see. Don't know why he's grabbing the ladders there, but whatever. Alright. Cool. Oh. Yeah, ladders are platforms in Mega Man 3. That's not consistent for the whole series. So, yeah, Rush Submarine's pretty cute. Too bad it's really only useful in this stage. It doesn't really get used here on out. This is Bubble Man. I'm pretty sure he's weak to this. Alright, if I lose, I will use the save state because I'm running low on E-Tanks. I shouldn't lose this, though. I spoke. When I speak, I die. Oh my gosh. I just held B for too long. Oh man, that was funny. Yeah. Yeah, I guess making parallels to this and Mario are pretty decent because, you know, if you have Fire Mario, they control pretty similarly. There we go. I don't know why I jumped there. Yeah, but Mega Man, instead of just being run, it's run and gun. So. Alright, so that's all the Dark Robot stages. That was the hard part. So yeah, we actually know Proto Man as Breakman at first, which I kind of discussed earlier was the name that Wily gave Blues, which is the name that Light gave him. Proto Man has a lot of names. He's known to Dr. Light as Blues, he's known to Dr. Wily as Breakman, and he's known to us as Proto Man. But yeah, when Wily renames Proto Man Breakman because he breaks things. He's angry. A bit of characterization behind him, I guess. This fight's no different from all the others, so we'll just kind of sit in a corner and Spam lemons at him. As long as we stay in the corner, we should take less damage than what he can dish out. Yeah, we're good. So, that fight was supposed to be... bit of story here. Oh, sound alert. Y'all, Wily's coming. Yeah, that's why people don't like Dr. Wily. Okay, so a couple things. One, that was a bit of story right there. So the part that I was explaining earlier about Gamma, Gamma was powered by elements. So that's what the Dr. Wily stole while Mega Man was busy with the Robot Masters. So yeah, Wily now has control of Gamma, which is a giant disaster prevention robot. He's the final boss for the game, so you'll see him there. So that's what that lore was trying to say. They didn't do a really good job of doing it here. I don't really need that life. I have 5. We'll go without it. Because it's not free to get that life. I have to use Rush Coil energy, and weapon energy doesn't replenish between stages anymore. Unlike in previous stages that we've played. So yeah, that ladders or platforms thing, the rest of that area you see is not solid ground. So I would fall through, like right there. So yeah, kind of tricky optical illusion. Let's scroll the screen a bit. There we go. So this section is supposed to be reminiscent of, yeah, we have full weapon energy. This section's reminiscent of a section from Mega Man 1, where penguins are flying at you, basically identical to this. So that was kind of a throwback. A lot of sections in this game are throwbacks to previous games. Okay, so these are the destructible walls that are the equivalent to like Mega Man 1, or Mega Man 2, sorry. So we'll use Rush Jet to get up here. I use less energy when I do that, so that's why I did that. Nope. Where's Heart Knuckle? There you are. There. Full weapon energy except for Rush Jet and an extra E-Tank. Nice. So yeah, see, we already have 4 E-Tanks when we started off, I believe, with 2. When we started this. Maybe it was 3. I don't know. E-Tanks are plentiful here is my point. So... I should be firing at him before I jump, but I'm jumping early. Yeah. It should be more like that. There we go. There's another one up here that I'm gonna snipe with Shadow Blade. I had this thing there. Alright. Cool. Whee! Alright. Ah, yes, disappearing blocks. They're back. These are a lot easier though. I don't know why I stood up right there. Physics kind of broke right there. I don't know. What am I missing energy in? Shadow Blade. Alright, let's use Rush Coil and get those. So Rush Coil's full. Let's get Shadow Blade too. So we're just missing 1 bar of Rush Jet. Cool. Oh, first boss. This first boss, I don't like. It's so easy. I don't know why it's here, honestly. It's a turtle. Those water spouts can't hurt you. You just gotta shoot the turtles. I think they're called tortugas for some reason, which I believe is the Spanish name for turtles, but like they just gave it a different name. Or Tortuganator or something. It's something like that. Are you trying to make it sound fancy? Well, he's zipping. Okay, come here. He was zipping. How many times have I replayed it? I've played this game so much I've lost count, honestly. This isn't the cleanest run, not as clean as I can usually do, so keep that in mind. But yeah, I've played this game a ton. I played Mega Man 2 more though, so there's that. I did that run just a couple hours ago, around 8 or 7, my bad. Okay, so it's 9:30 now. I would guess we have half hour left in this run, roughly. It's about 2 hours. Yeah. That turtle is really moving. Let's see. Oh, the hornets. I hate the hornets. They only spawned 3 this time, though. That's weird. I think that was a weird screen loading issue. Yeah, you just gotta kind of damage boost through that section. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So is sections like the one coming up why this game is really easy after the Dock Robots, after this Hornet drop, of course. There we go. Okay. So this next section is literally a giant bonus section. Like free health pickups, free energy, free E-Tank, another free E-Tank. Like, I don't even know why they put most of this in a game. It wasn't that challenging up to this point. Do I have anything else that needs energy? No, just my health. Yeah, those hornets are atrocious for sure. I don't even bother trying to dodge them most of the time. Oh, I need to make a save state. This is another throwback to Mega Man 1. You'll see who this is in a second. Y'all should recognize him. If you played Smash at least. Ah, crap. There we go. Yellow Devil. Yellow Devil Mark II is the official name for this one, but yeah, Yellow Devil. He was originally the first Wily stage boss for Mega Man 1. Kind of like the same position the dragon held in Mega Man 2. Ah, we didn't get that hit. Alright, here. Just kind of damage boost through that. Alright, let's hope I can do this with low damage so I don't have to use an E-Tank, but that's not bad. This is like the last fight I'd say that E-Tanks should probably be used on. But we're doing alright for now. 2 more hits though and we're dead. I didn't get that hit. Alright. Actually, we might be able to take one more. Cool, got him. Alright, nice. Yeah, those cheeks are extra big compared to the Mega Man 1 boss. Yeah, those cheeks are big. Something else I was gonna say about that boss. Oh yeah, the second part where his parts were just hopping across the screen instead of going over one at a time. Supposedly there's a way you can walk straight through those, like just let them harmlessly bounce over you. Ooh, I'm gonna go on that side. I couldn't dodge it. Shouldn't have fallen down here. But yeah, supposedly there's a way you can just walk through it. I haven't quite figured that out myself, but maybe I'll figure that out one day. Alright. There we go. Hard Knuckle's kind of important to keep full because of those breakable walls, so I'll use some energy on Rush Jet later. Or Rush Coil, my bad. watched others walk through it. If that's what you're asking about, yeah. I've seen a guide of people doing that. There's specific timing with it and spacing. I just haven't practiced it myself. I'd practice it before I did a speed run for sure, because that would save a lot of time. There. Yeah, we'll just dodge that. Oh wait. I believe we can... Yeah, there we go. Alright, I think if we slide... Yeah, there we go. More bonus areas. Yeah, so here's that rush coil energy. Whoa, okay. I think we're safe. Ooh. Dang, missed it twice. Oh well. We have plenty of E-tanks now, so it's not a big deal. I actually like that section a pretty good bit. Thought they should have had more sections like that. Yeah, they do a lot of damage. I was a little too late, or too early, my bad, on sliding through them. Life's good. I think I'll take Hard Knuckle. I think this... Yeah, I mean, we have 7 E-tanks, we're good. Oh, yeah, we're going to be using E-tanks on this anyway, so it doesn't really matter. This is another throwback to Mega Man 1. Copy bots. Let me just go ahead and use one. So only one of them is actually vulnerable. Oh, it's this one. Cool. Got him. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, usually that fight takes a while because you don't know which one's the real one, and the top one is especially hard to get to. But fortunately, I got a second round middle clone, so that works out real well. Search Snake, we'll get that back up to full, and Rush Coil. Okay, I think we're full on all energy, so we'll go without that one. Oh. I have no idea how I dodged both of those. Dang. True gamer moment right there. Dang. Yeah, see, usually you just get hit by them and just move on, but... There we go. Yeah. Usually I don't worry about dodging those too much. It's just easier to damage boost through and just give them some damage. Oh, yeah, I think we're up to the, robot, or the boss rush again. I don't remember what the order is. Let's see who we get. Needleman. Alright, we need to equip Gemini Laser. Yeah, I can only have one of these lasers out at a time, so gotta kind of make him... Ooh, almost caught him. Hey, nice. Those Gemini lasers are janky. They either save your butt or they completely screw you. Alright, Magnet Man, weak to Spark Shock. Let's whip that out. Kinda struggled with him last time. Doing alright this time. Ah, there we go. I thought one of those should have hit beforehand, but yeah, they're very... Yeah, this is, so in every Mega Man game, there's a boss rush right before you deal with Wily. So yeah, this is just a staple. We're gonna battle all the Robot Masters again. These should go pretty quick though. We need Search Snake. Oop. Okay, we're taking... You know, that's fine. I got wrecked. That's fine. Lives are plentiful. I didn't even have time to react. Holy crap, why is he... Wow, I've never seen this boss pattern before, I'll be real. Like, usually when you defeat the clone, he slows down and starts shooting the Gemini lasers like the weapon I have. But instead, I guess I killed the original first. That's weird, I've never seen that. We're looking for... Magnet Missile. Ooh. I should have moved more than I did there. Hope this is Top Man. Yeah, Top Man, he's free. Alright, we'll get back up to full health. Wow. Had to say that. It might seem like I'm not doing a lot of damage at first, or to some of the robots, like I'm hitting them a lot, but I'm not doing a lot of damage. That's because most of the bosses have invulnerability frames, so I usually just spam rapid fire. Oh no, Top Man. Or, not Top Man, Shadow Man. Here we go. I better make a save state for this one. Please hit. Please hit. Please hit. Please hit. Oh, please. Okay, good. Jeez. That fight is so bad. Topspin sucks. Like, really bad. Alright, hopefully we'll get to see his other boss pattern this go around. He's weak to Shadow Blade. Yeah, there's the other one. There. Yeah, I'm not doing this super clean, but it gets the job done. Can I remember the last one from memory? It is... Snake Man. He's weak to Needle Cannon. Okay, cool. What was I doing? Like, yeah, I mean, I should have been moving more, if that's what you mean, to dodge some of his attacks. Part of the issue with Shadow Blade with that boss is that you can't use Shadow Blade below you, unlike Metal Blade and Mega Man 2. So you have to kind of stay below him, and with him jumping all the time, sometimes he just lands on you. That's just part of it. So, also Shadow Blade doesn't have infinite range. It only has like maybe a third of screen range or something like that. So I mean, you have to stay relatively close. I believe that's just the end of this. Oh wow, okay, energy. We need top spin. Y'all are gonna be questioning why I'm doing this. You'll see why later. You're like, top spin? That's the most useless weapon. Unfortunately, we have to have it. We need Spark Shock. We've got Rush Coil and... I guess I think we can just put the rest in top spin and we're good. None of the others matter. I mean, none of these matter, but we'll give it the magnet. Magnet Missile. Again, this doesn't matter, but... Gemini, why not? Okay, so there's like an intended way you're supposed to beat this boss's second phase. First phase is it's just weak to Spark Shock. You just shoot it with Spark Shock. And then there's the very practical way. The real way you're supposed to do it is jump and shoot Hard Knuckles at the weak spot. But you're going to see a way that I do it. That's a lot easier than jumping and shooting Hard Knuckles. Because Hard Knuckles are slow and they're not always that accurate. Just sit on Rush, because this boss doesn't have invulnerability frames. We're gonna jump and to his other side. I'm not using auto. I probably should be using auto fire because that's gets more shots out. Yeah. It's a fake. Oh no. We never would have expected that. Not from Wily. Not the man who turned himself into an alien last game. Alright, what do we need? We need Rush Jet. We have Rush Coil. I think we need Shadow Blade. I'm gonna leave the rest. I don't think we need it, and if we die, we can come back here and pick up the rest of it. Yes, we have indeed been bamboozled. I think we need to start with Rush Coil. Which sounds weird to go into a boss fight with, but you'll see why. Oh, we can't pick the rest of that up. Eh, it's no big. Just in case. That's Gamma, by the way. So... yeah, that's why we needed Rush Coil. I thought it was pretty unique that they actually used one of the platforms to use in a boss fight, because usually it's all ground level stuff, so that was kind of cool. Okay, so that was the original head to Gamma, and now this is like the Wily upgraded head. So this is the final boss. And it's only weak to top spin. Only weak to top spin. Ladies and gentlemen, game design. Like, why would you make a boss weak only to top spin? Oh, we got him. Okay. That's GG's, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, that wraps up Mega Man 3. So, okay, a couple things there. The 6 Robot Masters that you saw, those were from Mega Man 1. So those were like a part of the original 8 that he built. Also, Dr. Light is known as Dr. Wright in like the Japanese versions when it got translated over there. And although it said, it kind of indicated that Proto Man was new compared to Mega Man, Proto Man was the first robot to be built. He is the older brother to Mega Man. So, yeah, I am happy. These games are great. I love playing them. So, I want to get good enough to get like a really good time on them. I think it's been an hour 50 on this. I'm not sure how good that is. I haven't actually looked up Mega Man 3 speedruns. Oh, also one other thing. That the Proto Man's theme, Whistle Concert, is actually much longer than that. So if you want to, look it up. And there's also some really good takes on it, like some remixes on YouTube. I like We Are Rockman's Mega Man 3 ending, which is Whistle Concert. We Are Rockman is the band. That's a really good take on that theme. So yeah, really good. Much longer than what you saw there. But again, there was a thing in the original game where you could freeze the game and listen to the music like that. That's just not present in the more current versions. So, presented by Capcom. So yeah, really good game. A lot of people regard this as one of the best of the original 6, which was 1 through 6, obviously. After 6, they moved on to the SNES and changed to different styles and stuff, so the series wasn't quite the same after that. I believe Mega Man 6 released shortly before Mega Man X? Or maybe it was just after. It was in the mid-90s, I want to say like 94, 95, so... The original 6 spanned from like 87 for Mega Man 1, I believe 94, 95. So, yeah. Well, that wraps up 2 games in one day. 2 games, 3 hours. I think we're doing pretty good. Yeah, if y'all have any other questions, drop them in chat. I'd be happy to answer them. But I guess that's about gonna wrap it up for today. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. In the future, I'll do more Mega Man runs in the future, and I'll be looking to speedrun these for good times. My Mega Man 2 like top time is actually pretty decent. I think I've gotten 42 minutes before, like somewhere in there. I was only loosely timing myself. I've never fully timed myself, but yeah, we'll be doing that, and we'll also be streaming Splatoon and Smash. I know some people who would be you know, I play some Mega Man and Smash, and I do some Splatoon as well, so we'll be doing that. So yeah, if y'all want to join me, if y'all have either title and want to join in online, I'll be happy to play with y'all. Get to know y'all. Oh, big thing before everyone goes, please join our Discord. We have a Discord group. I believe that is in my banner.